local news 1 hour earlier. WFXG Fox 54 News Now.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us tonight on Fox 54 News at 10. I'm Alyssa Young. Trent and Kimberly have the night off. We start with breaking news out of Richmond County. One person is dead after a shooting late Christmas Eve on Boykin Road. According to the Richmond County Coroner's Office, Stephen Luke was found with at least one gunshot wound. He was taken to Wellstar MCG where he later died. An autopsy has been scheduled. Also breaking tonight out of Jackson, the Aiken County Coroner's Office is investigating a deadly shooting. Aiken County Sheriff deputies were called to a home on Plantation Road around 5:30 p.m. Local agencies are partnering together to reduce internet sex crimes, specifically child sexual abuse materials, previously known as child pornography.
Sabrina, well, I can tell y'all that the roads are open and traffic is moving smoothly, but that wasn't the case about an hour ago. So at 6 a.m. this morning, 2 cars got in a crash and rolled over. According to Aiken County Dispatch, multiple people were injured in this accident.
He took the time out instead of, like, you know, maybe some other celebrities might just come out to show face, but he actually took that time to interact and, like, leave an impact.
That's right.
Now to some national news. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy helped prevent a government shutdown over the weekend.
Now he's facing criticism from Republicans and might need assistance from Democrats to help keep his job. Welcome back. A recall from Hyundai over a fire risk, and the fast food biz is preparing for all orders to be digital.
The weather destroyed these 3 buildings behind me, and only 1 building remains. Now,
Guacamole. So I don't know about this.
I love, like, avocado toast. That's like a new favorite of mine, with like the little bit of maybe feta cheese or just cheese on top and like tomatoes.
Maybe a tomato,
Yes,
It's pretty gourmet right there, Alyssa.
That sounds good.
So, Jay, we just got that whole list of the top 10. Could you tell us what is your favorite Christmas movie?
I like Home Alone. I'm surprised Home Alone didn't make it up to the top.
Right. For me personally, I know when I take that drive, 2-hour, 3-hour drive back home in South Carolina, and I'm wearing my Crocs, and you know, you don't wear socks with Crocs. Anyway, at least I don't.
That's a rule to live by. That's
things like with the Samoas. Like, I used to love them as a kid, and now it's like a texture thing, and I don't like them.
So what flavor is the Samoas?
It's like chocolate, and then like I told you, got the coconut on top, and then like the chocolate drizzle.
That's the coconut one. Okay.
Fox 54's Alyssa Young spoke with one of the candidates. She joins us live in the studio with an update. Alyssa.
Here at Fox 54, we will be profiling each candidate ahead of the February 13th election for Georgia's House District 125 seat. I met up with C.J. Pearson to talk about why he tossed his hat into the race. Currently, 5 candidates are running for newly appointed Judge Barry Fleming's former seat. They are John Turpish, C.J. Pearson, Jim Steed, Gary Richardson, and Kay Turner. And they all believe they are the perfect fit to represent Georgia.
I think it is time for a new generation of America First leadership, and that's why I'm running in this race.
C.J. Pearson is the youngest candidate running for the House seat. He says Georgia needs someone who can shape the state's future.
I am the future of this great state, and I've got to tell you that because of that reason, I am going to fight as hard as I can to save our state, to implement policies that get our economy going again.
Pearson's eligibility has been questioned not only in the media, but during the candidate forum. But just to clear the air once again, have you ever lived in California?
Well, you know, I've crisscrossed the country fighting for the conservative values, you know, that I've always believed in. At a time, I worked for PragerU, which is based in California, so I spent some time over there, you know, when I was filming projects and whatnot. But Columbia County has always been my home. I've always been a registered voter right here in Columbia County. I've always paid Georgia state income taxes. Georgia has always been my home.
Pearson says he wants to be a conservative fighter for the people. He's running to keep Georgia, Georgia, and protect the traditional values. One of the platforms Pearson is running on is to remove the critical race theory from schools. So you mentioned about the critical race theory, which is interesting to me, and you say you want that banned. Can you elaborate a little bit more on that?
This forced victimization down the throats of young black children. I got to tell you, I've been black all my life, and I have not suffered consequences because of that blackness. I think that we should not treat, you know, being black in America as if it's a disability.
Pearson says the community is in a position to save the state, and another go-along, get-along Republican cannot be elected. Live in the studio, I'm Alyssa Young, Fox 54 News.
Came together to honor Amari Williams, who was shot and killed on Monday.
Fox 54's Alyssa Young is live for us in the studio, and she's showing us what they did to remember Williams. Alyssa.
Amari Williams was sitting in a car with his fiance and another person when he was shot and killed right before their eyes on Monday night. Today, family and friends came together to remember him.
Y'all know he loved everybody, and y'all know he would be so happy right now.
Gathering at Red Street Park, family, friends, and community members came together to honor 19-year-old Amari Williams. Purple and black balloons and shirts were seen throughout the area. His mother, Courtney Davis, tells us that those were his favorite colors.
He loved purple, but he loved black most of all. Every time you seen him, he had a black hoodie on. It could be 98 degrees outside, and he got a hoodie on.
Davis lost another son 5 months ago. His ashes were present at the event. She says that through it all, she must push through.
Because I know they wouldn't want me to be sad. I know they wouldn't want me to be in a dark place. They loved everybody. They joked around, they played, they rapped together. They never wanted to see me sad. Even when I was sad and they both was here, they always made me happy.
Cecily Weatherford says that she watched Williams take his last breath.
I had to sit there and watch my fiance die. Watch him take his last breath while I laid my head right there in his lap. So it's really hard.
The family says that they had to do something in his honor.
1, 2, 3.
Weatherford shares with us her favorite memory with Williams.
And he literally, made the whole day about me, and he showed me a type of love that I've never had from anybody else.
On this coming Saturday, the family plans to host a fish fry. They also started a GoFundMe to help with funeral expenses. More information and the GoFundMe link will be on our website, WFXG.com. Live in the studio, Alyssa Young, Fox 54 News Now.
Appreciate that update, Alyssa, and our thoughts and prayers are with the family.